He grew up, he always knew what his goals were.
Now at 5, remembering a fallen deputy, the way that friends, family, and fellow officers now are paying tribute tonight.
Tracking storms on the way into central Indiana, the latest timeline and the threat of severe weather.
And reviewing IMPD tonight, how the Department of Justice is getting involved after 18 shootings involving Metro Police last year. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News.
Tonight, the Hendricks County community, as well as other people and police officers all across central Indiana, are mourning the loss of a sheriff's deputy.
Deputy Fred Fislar died after coming into contact with power lines while responding to a crash near Plainfield. Thanks for inviting us in. It's 5 o'clock. I'm Scott Swan, in tonight for Felicia.
And I'm Anne-Marie Tiernan. Emily Longnecker spent today looking into the circumstances surrounding the deputy's death.
And Emily joins us live tonight at 5 from the memorial at the sheriff's office in Danville. Emily?
Well, Ann and Scott, Deputy Fred Fislar was doing his job last night, much like he's done at the Hendricks County Sheriff's Department for the past 2.5 years. This time, though, he did not get the chance to come home, and this community is mourning his loss.
The call came in late Monday night for a car that had crashed into a utility pole here on South State Road 267. The pole was shattered with electrical wires hanging down. Deputy Fislar got to the scene just before midnight. Minutes later, a passerby found him on the ground and used Deputy Fislar's police radio to call for help. Investigators say Fislar had come into contact with those downed power lines. He died a short time later at Eskenazi Hospital.
Our heart is broken.
Plainfield police now handling the original crash investigation, where they suspect the driver who crashed into the utility pole was impaired. That person is in serious condition.
The good Lord above has a plan. We don't understand that plan, but what I do know is what he did was go to a scene of an accident with the bravery of not knowing what he's getting into, and for him to stand back and take on that challenge, that's just Fred.
Fislar's high school football coach, Tom Winders, was among dozens of friends and family who came to lay flowers Tuesday on Fislar's squad car outside the Hendricks County Sheriff's Department.
I would say I looked at him as my son.
Winders says Fislar also lived with Winders' family before joining the Marine Corps right out of high school.
When I say pride of Cloverdale, he had the heart to win.
And a heart for his family. Winders says Fislar married the girl he'd been in love with since the 5th grade.
I was like, you're going to break every wedding record there is because you're going to be married for like 90 years.
Fislar and his wife Maddie went on to have a son, Leo, who's 6, and most recently a little girl, Bradley, now just 6 months old.
They are surrounded with a ton of family members that'll be there to support.
Some of that support could be seen today. Tears of sorrow and thanks from a grateful community.
Very, very proud of him. It's a very tough loss for our community.
And so many friends and family have been coming here today to the Sheriff's Department to lay flowers on top of Deputy Fislar's squad car. Most have not wanted to talk on camera, understandably. Words are just really hard to come by, but all of his friends have really said the same thing about him. They all said that he was the life of the party. One friend even called him a goofball. They also said he loved his job here at the Hendricks County Sheriff's Department, but they say most importantly, he loved his family. Ann, Scott?
All right, Emily, reporting live in Danville. Thanks so much. Deputy Fislar's death is the first in the line of duty death for that department in more than 100 years.
The Indiana Law Enforcement Memorial website shows that the last line of duty death there happened in May of 1911. That's when a man shot and killed the constable, Oliver Wilhoit, in Clayton. The sheriff's office also mourned the loss of a K-9 officer, Officer Cade, in 2018.
He passed away while tracking a suspect in Brownsburg during the extreme heat over the 4th of July holiday.
We've been hearing from other sheriff's offices and police departments all across central Indiana all day long.
You can read their responses and see our coverage of the investigation into Deputy Fislar's death by going to WTHR.com and our news app.